Sacrifice for me, infidel!
Choose your adversary.
The Coustillier is the second of a series of custom lords I am making for my Stronghold Crusader's bizarre new lords mod. This lord was once the former knight-errant of an influential duke operating near the Flemish regions in Central Europe. The design of this character is inspired by the homonym unit of the Burgundian civilization in Age of Empires 2, which is basically a light shock cavalry of astonishing looks. He was the most loyal of the duke's knights, but then the feud suffered a coup, and the Baron, a lord that will be presented to you lately as the nemesis of the Coustillier, imprisoned the duke. After this, the Coustillier swore to free the duke and to protect the people of the Flemish regions by leading a rebellion of peasants and knights, though these latter are now dwindling. He wears an intimidating sallet helmet, and he painted his armor in black after the fall of the duke he swore to protect, as a means to remember his promise towards his chief. The Coustillier is brave and loyal, but his tactics now look old-fashioned. He would be the bulkier keep that symbolizes his decorum and his knight's status. This keep is well patrolled by spearmen that will prevent anyone from climbing the walls, and it is ultimately surrounded by nice gardens and artificial lakes for the people to enjoy. He was indeed a mere peasant before becoming the duke's first knight, so he always makes sure to take care of his people with good housing, entertainment, charges, medicine, food, and a second line of wall protection for their village. His castle can definitely take some hits, but it will eventually fall as it lacks the firepower needed to take care of armored troops. While on paper the Coustillier's economy might look good, in reality it is really fragile. As a former peasant, he bases his economy almost entirely on agriculture that will keep his people happy and that can provide some gold through trade. But his keep takes time to be built, and during this period, most of his buildings will be left exposed to enemy threats and raids. Also, maintaining a company of knights is expensive and will need a stronger economy, but the fact that he builds only one iron mine puts him in a position of disadvantage. He then organizes his village in a weaponry district and an elementary district, both well separated. Even though he struggles with keeping up with the strongest lords, the Coustillier can still pose some annoying threats. His knights will constantly raid your economy, so you will need to patrol your important buildings with fast soldiers that can do some little melee damage. The backbone of his military roster is composed of spearmen as his main footman unit and archers. He will then deploy some noble swordsmen on the field to gain melee power. But the real weakness of this lord is his lack in knowledge of modern military tactics. As a traditional knight, he privileges speed and the ability to rush directly on the enemy walls through ladders or siege towers, which are not the most effective options to take down an enemy castle. As you can see, the lord looks like a buffed version of the rat, but also like a debuffed version of the marshal. Therefore, while he is arguably one of the weakest lords of this mod, he can still be really annoying or surprisingly witty. best tactic against him would be to use armored troops that can ignore the bowman's projectile damage, and fast units that can intercept the knights to protect your economy. So I would recommend to use the pikeman, which satisfies both the requirements tankiness and speed. This Lord's showcase has now come to an end. I want to thank you all for the kind feedback. Please let me know what you think about the Coustillier in the comment section, and feel free to leave a like or to subscribe to the channel to see the other new lords which will be coming soon. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.